Have you ever wondered how some people manage to stay calm no matter how chaotic life gets? What if I told you that over 2,000 years ago, a group of ancient philosophers cracked the code for living a fulfilled and resilient life? Today, we're diving into Stoicism, the ancient philosophy that's more relevant now than ever before. And by the end of this video, you'll have the tools to face life's challenges with newfound strength, clarity, and peace. Ready? Let's get started. Stoicism isn't just some old, dusty philosophy that belongs in history books. It's a practical way of living, developed in ancient Greece and Rome by thinkers like Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus. These guys didn't sit in ivory towers. They faced wars, exile, personal tragedy, and immense pressure. But through Stoicism, they found a way to stay calm, rational, and unshaken. At its core, Stoicism teaches us how to live virtuously and stay in control of ourselves, even when everything around us seems out of control. Imagine you're in the middle of a storm. The wind is howling, the rain is pouring, and there's nothing you can do to stop it. What do? Do you panic? Or do you focus on what you can control? Your shelter, your warmth, your mindset? This is the heart of Stoicism, the dichotomy of control. The Stoics teach us that there are two things in life: what we can control and what we cannot. And the key to happiness lies in focusing only on what we can control. Think about it. How often do we waste energy worrying about things that are out of our hands? Other people's opinions, unexpected events, the past. Stoicism asks us to stop swimming against the current. Instead, it says, accept what you can't change and change what you can. In other words, control yourself, not the world. Now, you might wonder, if I can't control everything, what should I focus on? The answer is simple: virtue. To the Stoics, virtue wasn't just about being good for the sake of it. It was the key to happiness. Virtue means living with wisdom, courage, justice, and self-discipline. When you live in alignment with these values, external success doesn't matter as much. What matters is that you remain true to yourself, no matter what life throws at you. Think of Marcus Aurelius, the Roman emperor who ruled during one of the most tumultuous periods of Roman history. He didn't crave power or wealth. Instead, he lived by his Stoic principles. He stayed calm, made decisions based on wisdom, and led with compassion. It wasn't about the outcome. It was about the process, about doing the right thing for its own sake. So, how do we start living like a Stoic? Here's where the magic happens. Stoicism isn't just theory, it's practice. One of the simplest exercises is called negative visualization. This might sound odd, but it's incredibly powerful. You visualize the worst-case scenario, not to scare yourself, but to prepare your mind. When you imagine what could go wrong, you build resilience and gratitude for what you already have. You stop taking things for granted. Another powerful practice is memento mori, which translates to remember you must die. Now I know that sounds grim, but hear me out. This isn't about being morbid. It's about realizing that life is short and that every day is a gift. When you keep this in mind, you start living with more intention. You stop wasting time on petty worries and you focus on what truly matters. Imagine how different your life could be if you stopped reacting to every setback, every bit of bad news, every harsh word from others. Imagine being able to navigate life's ups and downs with unshakable calm. That's the power of Stoicism. It's not about being emotionless. It's about managing your emotions so they don't control you. When you practice Stoicism, you start to realize that you can't control life, but you can always control your response. And that response determines your experience. You become more resilient, more centered, and ultimately, more at peace. Now, I want to clear up a major misconception about Stoicism. People often think that Stoics are cold or unemotional, that they suppress their feelings. But that's not what Stoicism teaches. Stoicism is about understanding your emotions and choosing how to respond. It's about staying calm in the face of adversity, but not ignoring or denying how you feel. In fact, the Stoics believed in the importance of expressing emotions like love, kindness, and compassion, but in a measured and rational way. So, how can you start practicing Stoicism today? Start small. Take a moment each morning to reflect on what you can control and what you can't. Practice gratitude. Embrace discomfort instead of avoiding it. And, most importantly, live with virtue. Do the right thing, even when it's hard. Over time, these small changes will add up. You'll start to feel more in control of yourself, and you'll find peace in knowing that whatever happens, you have the power to respond with grace and wisdom. Stoicism isn't just a philosophy, it's a way of life. And while it might sound simple, it's incredibly powerful. It's about realizing that you have control over your mind, your actions, and your perspective. Everything else? It's just noise. So, the next time life throws a challenge your way, remember the Stoics. Accept what you can't change, focus on what you can, and live with virtue. That's where true freedom lies. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.